100 tips in Rust. Oh my God. That 99% of players don't know.
99% don't know.
Shut the fuck up, Trevor. You really want to do this right now?
I want to do this right now.
All right. Tell you what, we're gonna play a game. Click this button right, yeah, that one right there, and hold up 5 fingers.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
For every tip that you didn't know, put a finger down. And if you still got 5 fingers up at the end of the video, you can unclick that button right there. I feel like that's pretty fair, because I'm about to lay some knowledge on you. Number 1, squirt guns can put out flames. So if you're being flame rated, make sure you have a squirt gun handy. When you're being raided, this little block thing right here blocks from doors being placed right back on. But what it doesn't block is vending machines. And vending machines are stronger than a metal wall. Nope. If you're trying to ladder on someone's base, scream so they don't hear your ladder. Works really good. Direct shots with a fire arrow deals 40 damage to minicopters. So if you notice your pesky neighbor left his mini on top of his roof, you can bow that shit down in less than 20 arrows. If you go deep on someone, they close the door on you, you have no way to get out. I'm in!
Wait, are you?
Yeah, I'm in! As long as you have a bag in render distance, just go up to their door, look straight up, make sure you put your gun away, and just F1 kill. Your head pops straight out the back, and you can let your body just like this.
Let's go! Who's broke now? Who's broke now?
You want to slow down your neighbor's progression? You can turn off their furnaces by shooting squirt guns at them.
No.
If you have the mummy wrap underwear, you can disappear in these little wooden stumps.
I
Oh
think
my
that's a
God,
good one.
look
I
at
think that's
this,
a good one.
Look at this, dude. Wow! You can have 100% head protection if you wear these 3 items. 8. Okay, so you can survive 7. The last one actually did hurt me. If there's an enemy on the other side of the wall, you can actually switch your gun while you're still in the menu. That way when the wall destroys, there's no pull-out time, so you can shoot the guy straight away. Got him. Your friend can limit his FPS to 2, and if you jump on his head, you can just glide down to the bottom without taking fall damage. He'll still take full damage though, so you have to pick him up at the bottom. You can actually stand on top of ladders, making it super easy to jump into any compound, as long as they don't have turrets, of course. If you're raiding a small base, throw a smoke grenade right at their entrance. It'll make it way harder for them to defend the raid. So you can see good enough, but this is what they're gonna be seeing right here. It only takes 39 shells to steal an armored car. 16 if it's not armored. The 2 beds inside the campers are actually 4 beds. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you see a guy in a car, right? Just how we were doing. Like we were coming up and we just stopped right in front of people. Oh, guy here.
One in front, yeah.
Hold on, wait for him to reload. Now. Got him. But if you could bait the passenger, take his gun out, say they're getting ready to hop out and shoot you, try to bait him over to the side like this, you can just kill him right through the thing.
That's shit, that, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, look how much it pops out.
Yeah, a lot. See where his hands and body are when he looks around? Only his head is moving. But when he takes his gun out, now he's like pivoting from the hips. You can hear jumping from a much further distance than running. Okay, stop. So I can't hear you anymore when you're running from right there. Now go ahead and jump. Yeah, I can hear you. So you know how when you put on the MVGs, you have this annoying sound? Well, if you clap, it goes away. And now you can hear footsteps a lot better. You can place twig floors inside people's bases. This makes it almost impossible for them to sneak up on you since they have to break the floor.
You fucking pathetic loser. Oh my God.
And if you really wanted to be a jerk about it, you can just go around their base, just start placing shit inside. This is a little toxic though. You can place walls through your roof. I use this a lot for like if someone's on my roof and I don't know if they're naked or not, you can just wall them in, and when they shoot the walls out, you know what kind of gun they got. You can also use this if you're getting raided from the roof. Sometimes you can time it on the second rocket, so after they reload, try to place the wall in front of them, blow them up. Everyone knows that it's best to play with 0 Gibbs. Even with 0, when you break it, you still get stuff like this sometimes. So what you can do is if you type this in the console, effects.maxgibbs-1, now there's literally nothing, ever. An easy way to find someone's TC is hold your building plan out and just try to attach a floor to the triangle inside. And you see how this triangle is attaching kind of funny right there? That means there's a triangle right there. And the TC is always placed with the triangle. So a lot of people know that you can search for stashes with a hammer. But you can also place a foundation over them. And they just pop out like this. If you're one of those guys who always loses their stashes, pop this bad boy in there. Now it'll beat from the stash, so it'll be much easier to find it. You can raid bases just right off the shore using a submarine. I saw this on Starguard.
You're doing great, Rod. Keep it up.
And the cost is actually just about the same as using rockets. You can still see outside of your dead body by spamming escape.
He's coming. We got him.
Here's a pretty funny way to get people to accidentally open their door. You can throw spears to their door, and a lot of times they'll try to take your spear from you. And when they do, there's a chance they'll accidentally open their door. I wish I knew who this was, but I saw it on Rust Clips Official. But look at how this guy utilizes this strat. He throws the shotgun up, catches it, and the other guy's gonna try to catch it the next time. But if he misses, then he accidentally opens the door and he goes deep. Since there's no raid block from the top, have your building plan and hammer ready to go, so when the floor does break, you can easily replace it before they kill you. Huh? Pretty quick, right? It takes some practice, but I did come up with a keybind that you can use. That way this never happens to you. The keybind just makes it so after you place the twig, you just press that one button and upgrade it for you.
What?
Here's a keybind to make your right click zoom in a little bit, just using the FOV sliders. That way when you're aiming kind of far away, it's a little easier to see. Here's a keybind to bind mouse wheel down to use. That way when you scroll down, it just spams your pickup button. That way no one can steal your loot. Got it. Easy, bro. You're too slow. Here's how you bind your scroll wheel to shoot. Makes it real nice for like semi-auto weapons. You can shoot real fast like this. If you right click this number right in the middle, it lets you type in your own number. You can middle mouse click in the quick craft menu and it queues up 5 items at a time. If you're crafting a bunch of items, instead of canceling all these, you can just right click the one you want to go in the front of the queue. Here's a keybind that'll craft like 50 tool cupboards. So if you have an inventory full of wood, all you have to do is just press one button. If you're experiencing lag, instead of restarting your whole game, try pressing Alt and Enter. It puts your game in windowed mode, and just press it again and puts it right back. And that usually fixes lag for me at least.
Alt Enter. Yo, what the f? Casey, are you a wizard?
On this website, you can actually see the mortality rate. So this will tell us where people are dying the most, which means there's gonna be the most action there. It's super useful, I just wish it was on all servers. If you know your server seed, you can use this website right here, Rust Maps, and just copy paste the seed right here. And you can actually check to see where all the nodes spawn on the server. And you can even see player spawns. You ever place your TC in a triangle like this and you just can't upgrade any of the walls? Check this out. You can change your look radius to 0.01, and now you can reach it. Just make sure you change it back when you're done. Default is 0.2. You can easily mute people from your chat menu. Just click on this little thing right here, add name. At the small barn, you can shoot people while inside the safe zone and still deal damage. You can also be killed though, so be warned. Just take your gun out and run in a straight line from this angle. Hop up the turret, come around here. I don't know if this is bannable, but it's pretty freaking funny. Want to see how you can store your loot inside a safe zone? Fill your entire inventory up with notes and make sure you have at least one high qual and F1 kill. Now, since you have high qual in your body, you can use your body as a safe bag for up to a whole hour. Just swap all your valuable items using the paper, and it's 100% safe. No one can loot this. If someone dies just barely in the safe zone, you can't loot them. But it's not that you can't loot them because their body's in the safe zone, it's because you're in the safe zone. So if you put yourself outside of the safe zone, you can loot it. If you ever get one of those annoying nakeds at outposts trying to sit in your mini, just take them over to this spot right here, and not only will it kill them, but it's impossible to get their loot back. You can also kill them using the barbed wires like this. It's probably a little easier to do than the last one. Here's a way you can scam people using the shot front and bandit camper outpost.
75 for this.
Probably make it.
Come on, bro. No.
Did you see how I did that?
Yeah, but I don't know how you've changed it.
Okay, so let's say I have 1,000 scrap, right? You have an AK, and I'm like, hey dude, I'll trade you that AK for my 1,000 scrap. You say,
Yep.
yeah, sure, no problem. So what you do, you wait for them to accept it. So go ahead and accept it. See, it locks him in, but not me. I can just take it out in the last second. I get the AK for 7 scrap. On small oil rig, on the second floor right here, anything that has this sort of welding on it like this, you can turn your object quality down and it goes away. And you can shoot people through this. You end up like this guy. You can burn SAM sites out with just 2 mollies. I'd bring 3 though, just in case. And it burns it pretty quick. Those will stay down for about 20 minutes. Now we can just fly just right up here. And now we literally get launch site for free. There's just 2 scientists on the inside and 2 on the top.
What the hell?
This is the most broken spot in the game. Do you see that? You don't need force camo for this. Obviously it's best with that, but burlap still works too. And I'll show you how to get there. It's pretty easy. Right here. The dome slide actually works again. All you have to do is crouch, angle yourself to the side a little bit, and just hold S while you slide down. When you jump off the gas station, you take a little bit of fall damage. But if you jump off right here, you don't take any. Also, this spot right here is a nasty hiding spot. Yeah, you're not seeing that, buddy. There's another one right here. Oh my god, look at that. This is the safest way to loot a timed crate. If you have a car, as long as you have at least 2 engines, you can just push it all the way back to your base and loot it risk-free. Buying 5 water jugs at Bandicamp and then recycling them is the same price as just buying metal from Outpost. You can make 72 pistol ammo with just 25 scrap. Just buy 5 smoke grenades, recycle them, that'll give you 90 GP. Then we're just gonna take it over to the tier 1 and craft the bullets. 72, bam. You can actually get scrap super fast in Junkyard. Just throw a little fuel in the excavator and you can grab the cars pressing your reload button and just bring them over to the shredder and it spits out 50 scrap every time. Here's a super easy way to put a bunker in any base without using any weird roof mechanics or having to build out 11 times with triangles, none of that BS. You can place a vending machine right up to the door just like this, and this is blocking the only way down. But in reality, it's just sitting on a wooden floor. So raiders would have to either go through the vending machine, which costs the same amount as a metal wall, and it destroys any loot that's inside of it. There's not really a reason to go through it. And vending machines are a default BP, and it only requires a tier 1 to craft. So you want the door to open outwards, place the floor, and then you just want to make sure you can scooch back as far as you can. Right there. That's perfect. And I'll shoot it right here in the corner, just to show you. It doesn't damage the floor at all. We're gonna throw a molly at it, shoot an instant rocket at it, and we'll even shoot some explo at it. Maybe it'll bleed through. Nothing. If you place your garage door like this, you can have a little pixel gap that you can shoot through just right here. You can hide your cameras just right before the garage door, and you can actually see right through it. And this is a pretty cool one I saw from Sigbog. The hard side is actually a lot thinner than the soft side. So I know a lot of people have a hard time placing the 4 boxes like this, but if you just place the wall, you can flip it, and now it's much easier to place. If you need a secret way to get up your base, try this ladder trick. Just place the ladder all the way to the right, like that. Place the wall. There we go. Here's a great way to hide your loot. You can actually cover stashes just like that. Look at that. This is the only way that I place my TC now, behind a vending machine. And yes, you can still loot it. This is one of my favorite tips I've seen from Game Lights. Place the TC as far back as it goes, but the vending machine, you want to place it right before it snaps into the doorway and move it all the way to one side. I personally would leave it soft side just because it's a little bit less suspicious. You can maybe metal it if you're worried about it. But I found that as long as you put the TC far back enough, the flames won't reach it. You actually can't place ladders on gates. So if you wanted to, you could surround your entire base with gates. Then no one can get in. Okay, this is a super good circuit to do. If you're scared of getting offline raided, just set this up. The doors will open and close at a random interval. You can adjust the time. Right now I just have it set to 1 second. That way when people run by your base to check to see if you're online, the doors are going off. And hopefully they won't raid you, because let's be honest, who's online raiding these days? Lockers are the perfect size to cover a single door. Makes for a perfect way to hide a secret entrance. Here's a pretty funny way you can hide from people, because these ramps you can shoot through. Look at that. And this is what it looks like from their POV. You can't see anything. You can also put this on top of your base. So if you got any door campers on your roof, you can easily mow them down just like this. You can also loot straight through these. So if you kill them, you can loot their gun just like this. And actually, if you upgrade this to armor, you can place shotgun traps right here, and they're somewhat hidden. And you can use this as a dirty peek down too. Look at this. And then if you happen to die up here, it doesn't really matter because your weapon just falls right there. The bottom stair is just attached to the top stair. So once you build this, it just hangs off like that. If you live in an area with a lot of bushes outside your base, all you have to do is place foundations over them and upgrade it. No more bushes, because that is gonna be a lot better than this. If you're in a hurry to upgrade your base, drop all the materials except for the material that you want to upgrade with. Upgrade one time, but hold left click. Now you can just go around spamming right click on everything. If you got someone camping on the top of your roof and you're not sure if it's safe, grab a siren light and place it at the 5th little dot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just use this box to jump up on the top here. Use Alt look, open the door. Now I can see on the top. You can't build or place anything, but you actually can close doors on the top. This would probably make for a good trap base. Check this out. This is probably the dirtiest thing that you could possibly do to anyone in the game, okay? Are you ready for this? Like, you don't want to do this to anyone unless you f***ing hate them. So like, if you're being roof camped, or if someone's door camping you, or you just want to ruin someone's f***ing day, then that's when you whip this out.
Just the lighting.
Could you imagine having this outside your fucking base? You still see it inside the base.
Oh,
So Christmas lights don't have a hitbox. So what that means is you can walk straight through them. So you can use this as like a secret entrance. You can shoot through it. You can't really see through it. You can a little bit, but you know what can see through it? Just put this on the side of the road and just start collecting loot. So you can't put shotgun traps in the bushes because foundations will make the bush disappear. But what you can do is you can put the shotgun trap on a high external wooden wall and it's almost completely hidden. Oh, he died again! These little rocks don't have a hitbox. So you can place landmines just right in here and no one will know. And if you do place your landmines out in the open, you can also cover them with building plans. So the button and the pressure pad actually don't require electricity. So you can just hook it up directly to a door controller or whatever, and it still works. And you can also use it for that Stimpy bean can trap. So now just pretend someone walks in and it ignites the bean cans, blows you up. Pressure pads can be placed under stairs, or under the ramps. So you can hide them pretty good like that. And pressure pads also activate if you walk under them. Turrets can shoot right through balloons. And it doesn't even damage the balloon. And you don't even have to do anything crazy. You literally can just build inside of here. It's not building blocked or anything. Don't use windmills and solar panels at your trap base. No one's falling for that. Instead, charge your battery at your main base, and then you can pick it up, bring it over to your trap base while it's fully charged. So a lot of people have seen the cactus trap base, but you can use the same mechanic with just regular spikes. So once they jump in anywhere inside here, you're literally stuck. Tell your friend to come sit down next to you on your roof or maybe out front of your base. And once he sits in this seat right here, it has to be the one on the right, open the door and you can't get out. You're stuck here. If someone's door camping you, just upgrade the wall they're next to, right click to stick the grenade to the wall, and flip the wall.
He's one shot, he's dead, he's dead. You're so goated.
You can stick grenades to window shutters, and if you position it like this, you can open it on the outside of your base. Look at the range on that. Grenades also stick to doors. So if you have someone door camping you right outside your base, stick it right there at the bottom. Grenades can also be thrown through the floor by sticking it to the ladder hatch, just in the dark part right there. And since the grenade sort of lags behind when you stick it, you can stick it on the inside of a garage door, and when you open it, it should kill anyone that's on your roof unless they're right here in the very corner. But you can also use a flashbang for this. So make sure you duck under here. And just to show you what it would look like from their end, chain link fences can be shot through, but 2 of them in a row cannot be shot through. But turrets can shoot through both.
What's a pro tip you know that 99% of players don't know? When an animal or AI is like chasing you, you want to try and like get high ground and like jump out. So there's like a very big space between you and the ground. That'll make them de-aggro. I don't think a lot of people know that.
How do you run and shoot your bow? Hold right click, let go, hold it again, shoot. Hold, let go, right click, shoot. Hold, let go. And it's the same as jump shooting.
I've never actually seen someone use the contact system in Rust, but this actually looks super helpful.
It's just up here, and whoever you run into, it just pops up. So here's Galaxy. This guy killed me. What an asshole. And then sometimes they show up in here if they kill you. They'll just see my teammates automatically in here. What an asshole. And then you can mute them by this. You can report them. Look there. That was the guy that threw grenades at us yesterday.
Here's a 200 IQ I saw from Galaxy. Watch this. So they're raiding a base. They know the guy's in the bottom holding with the rocket launcher. So watch this how he baits him to shoot the rocket.
Let's drop something. Maybe it will make him walk it.
It's a very efficient way to take cargo or oil rig, I guess.
How does he get them all the way down at the bottom though?
They just run down there naturally.
Really? Oh yeah, look at that. They're right there. Look at that.
What's a Rust trip you know that 99% of people don't know? Don't be a little bitch.
If you guys learned anything in this video, do me just one simple thing back, and that's to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff like this. And if you guys want to see some broken trap-based mechanics, click this one right here. 10 trap-based designs that'll blow your mind.